Hello and welcome. Today we rejoin our exceptionally skilled mechanic as she embarks on another day of challenging repairs. She arrives on the scene in her remarkable, custom-built three-wheeled vehicle, a fully equipped mobile workshop that allows her to take her expertise anywhere it's needed. The client, a local resident, is already there, waiting patiently for her arrival. Today's project is a well-used but sturdy Hyundai truck. Its blue paint has seen better days, and it bears the scars of hard work. The owner shows her the primary areas of concern: a damaged driver's side door and several rusted spots on the front cab. After a brief but thorough visual inspection, she understands the scope of the work. Without wasting a moment, she puts on her work gloves and begins to unpack her impressive array of tools. Her first objective is to address the damaged door. She starts with the interior, grabbing her cordless power drill. With practiced efficiency, she removes the screws holding the interior panel in place. The panel comes off easily, revealing the inner workings of the door. She then carefully detaches the armrest and the inner door handle, setting them aside for later. The inside of the door is coated in a thick layer of dust and grime, accumulated over years of use. Before proceeding, she takes a cloth and meticulously cleans the entire inner frame, the window regulator, and the locking mechanisms. This is an important step to prevent dirt from interfering with the repairs or the final paint job. She gives the mechanisms a quick check to ensure they are still functional. With the interior prepped, she turns her attention to the exterior bodywork. Safety is always a priority. She puts on her protective goggles to shield her eyes and a face mask to avoid inhaling dust particles. She powers up her angle grinder, which is fitted with a sanding disc. The high-pitched whir of the grinder fills the air as she begins her work. Sparks fly as the grinder makes contact with the rusted metal. She methodically strips away the old flaking paint and the corrosion, taking the damaged areas down to clean, bare metal. This crucial step ensures that the new body filler and paint will have a solid, stable surface to adhere to, preventing future problems. She works on every spot, from the side of the cab to the front panel around the headlight, her movements steady and controlled. While the prepared metal surfaces are ready, she moves on to the next stage, applying body filler. She takes out a clean board and begins mixing a 2-part polyester putty. She adds the hardener, which will initiate a chemical reaction, causing the filler to cure and harden. She mixes it thoroughly until it reaches a uniform consistency. Using a flexible putty knife, she applies the freshly mixed filler to the sanded areas. This is where her skill truly shines. It's a process that requires both precision and an artistic touch. She carefully sculpts the filler, building it up in the dented areas and smoothing it to match the truck's original body lines. She works quickly but carefully, ensuring a seamless blend between the repair and the original panel. While the body filler cures, she efficiently moves on to some necessary engine maintenance. There is no time to be idle. She releases the latch and with a strong push, tilts the entire truck cab forward. This cab-over-engine design, common in commercial trucks, provides excellent access to the powertrain. Her first task here is a much-needed oil change. She places a large blue basin directly under the engine's oil pan. Using a wrench, she loosens and removes the drain plug. The old engine oil, black and thick with contaminants, begins to pour out. This is a clear sign that the service was long overdue. Fresh oil is the lifeblood of an engine, and this simple maintenance will significantly improve its longevity and performance. Once every last drop of the old oil has been drained, she securely tightens the drain plug. She then takes a rag and cleans the engine block, wiping away years of accumulated grease and grime. Finally, it's time for the new oil. She uses a funnel to pour the fresh golden brown oil into the engine, preventing any spills. She periodically checks the dipstick, adding oil until it reaches the perfect level. Now, she returns to the bodywork. The filler has fully cured and is now hard as rock, ready for the final shaping. She starts with a power sander, equipped with a fine grit pad to quickly level the larger flat surfaces. For the more delicate curves and edges, she switches to hand sanding with a sanding block. She works the surface back and forth, her touch precise, until the repaired areas are perfectly smooth and blend seamlessly with the rest of the body. A flawless paint job requires a perfectly clean surface. She uses a compressed air line to meticulously blow away every particle of dust from the sanded areas and the surrounding crevices. She follows up with a tack cloth to pick up any remaining residue. Now, the truck is ready for its new coat of paint. She prepares her spray gun and mixes the blue paint, thinning it to the ideal viscosity for a smooth, even application. With her spray gun ready, she begins the transformation. Using a piece of cardboard as a makeshift mask to protect the adjacent areas from overspray, she applies the first light coat of paint. Her technique is flawless. She moves the gun in smooth, consistent strokes, maintaining an even distance from the surface and overlapping each pass slightly. This method prevents paint runs and ensures a deep, uniform color. She continues this process, applying several coats of paint to all the repaired sections, from the side of the cab to the front panel. With each pass of the spray gun, the truck looks better and better. The new paint has a beautiful, glossy shine, and the once dented and rusted areas are now completely gone. The repair is so well done that it's impossible to tell any work was ever performed. With the painting complete, she focuses on the finishing touches. She turns her attention back to the interior, giving the dashboard, the instrument cluster, and the inside of the windshield a thorough cleaning. She then carefully reinstalls the interior door panel, making sure every clip is secure and every screw is tightened. She gives the power window one final test, and it glides up and down smoothly. Her work on the truck is complete. After collecting her well-earned payment from the very happy customer, she packs up her tools and gets ready to head home. But the day's work is far from over. As she rides her scooter down a quiet country road, she's flagged down by an elderly man on an old bicycle. He seems to be in trouble and asks for her help. Intrigued and always ready for a challenge, she agrees to follow him. He leads her down a narrow dirt path, deeper into the countryside. And then she sees it. What a challenge this will be. Half hidden in a dense thicket of bamboo is an old, forgotten passenger bus. It's caked in layers of mud and dirt, looking like it hasn't moved in decades. The windows are grimy, and the front tire is completely flat, sunk into the soft earth. The elderly man explains that the bus has been abandoned for years. Seeing an opportunity, she makes a deal and purchases the old bus from him on the spot. She begins the monumental task of bringing this vehicle back to life. The first step is to assess the interior. It's in a state of extreme neglect, filled with dust, leaves, and trash. Undaunted, she grabs a broom and starts the long, arduous process of cleaning. She sweeps out piles of dirt from the floor and dusts off the rows of torn and faded seats. Among the debris, she finds a large, forgotten teddy bear, a poignant reminder of the bus's past life. Once the interior is somewhat clean, she can begin the real work. The bus won't start, so she suspects an electrical issue. She starts by locating the battery compartment, which is tucked away under a floor panel inside the bus. She lifts the panel to reveal the old, corroded batteries. They are clearly long dead. She hefts them out and brings in 2 brand new, powerful batteries from her mobile workshop. This is a larger vehicle, so it runs on a 24-volt system. She carefully places the two 12-volt batteries into the compartment and connects them in series, ensuring a secure and correct connection to power the bus. With the power source addressed, she moves to the driver's area to diagnose the ignition problem. She removes the plastic covers around the steering column to get a clear view of the ignition switch and the associated wiring. Armed with her trusty circuit tester, she methodically checks the electrical connections, looking for a break in the circuit. Her investigation leads her to the main fuse box. She quickly identifies a burnt-out relay as the culprit. She replaces the faulty relay with a new one from her toolkit. Now that the electrical system is likely functional, she turns her attention to the engine itself. She pours fresh fuel into the tank from a portable container and then tops up the radiator with coolant. The engine is filthy, so she uses a brush and a degreasing spray to clean off some of the grime, which will help her spot any potential leaks later on. This is the moment of truth. She settles into the dusty driver's seat, takes a deep breath, and turns the key in the ignition. The engine turns over, sputters for a moment, and then, with a cloud of smoke, it roars to life. The deep, rumbling sound of the old diesel engine echoes through the quiet countryside. It's a triumphant moment. Against all odds, the bus runs again. Her work isn't done yet. Her sharp eyes spot a small leak. Fuel is dripping from one of the high-pressure injector lines. This is a common issue in engines that have been sitting for a long time. She immediately grabs the correct wrench and, with a quick, firm turn, tightens the fitting, expertly stopping the leak. The engine now runs smoothly, without any issues. She cleans the area and prepares for the final and most physically demanding task. Now, she must tackle the flat front tire. She positions a heavy-duty hydraulic bottle jack on a stable piece of cardboard under the bus's front axle. With steady pumps of the handle, she slowly lifts the massive weight of the bus off the ground. She then takes a large lug wrench and begins to loosen the 6 heavy lug nuts. They are rusted on tight, and it takes all of her strength and leverage to break them free. With all the lug nuts removed, she pulls the heavy flat tire off the hub. It's a cumbersome and dirty job. She rolls over the new tire that she brought with her, a fresh wheel with brand new rubber. Lifting it into place is a serious test of strength, but she handles it with impressive determination, aligning the bolt holes perfectly. She threads the lug nuts back on by hand to ensure they are not cross-threaded. Then, she uses the lug wrench to tighten them in a star pattern, which ensures the wheel is seated evenly. For extra torque, she uses a hammer to tap the end of the wrench, making sure each nut is securely fastened. Finally, she carefully lowers the bus back down off the jack. The bus is now fully restored to a running condition. She gets back behind the wheel, starts the powerful engine one more time, and with careful maneuvering, she drives the bus out of its muddy, bamboo-entangled prison and back onto the dirt road. She has single-handedly rescued this forgotten giant. She skillfully drives the old bus down the country roads, passing by green rice paddies and small village houses. The journey is a testament to her incredible work. She finally arrives back at her workshop and parks her new acquisition. In a single day, she has not only performed a detailed repair on a customer's truck, but has also resurrected an abandoned bus. Her wide range of skills, from bodywork and painting to mechanical and electrical diagnostics, is nothing short of amazing. Thank you for joining us on this incredible restoration journey.